the great Mass Effect, released in 2007 in North America and Europe, and 2009 in Japan, and it is my 56th favorite RPG that I have finished. Shout out to my BFF, you know who you are. This is one of his favorite games, and we'll pour another one out for your original save file, which we accidentally erased when you invited me over to try out this cool new game for your Xbox 360 back in the day. My favorite thing about this game is its dialogue. I remember playing BioWare's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic back in the day and thinking, well, interactive choice-based game dialogue will never be more smooth and cinematic than this, only to have this game release a few years later and make the interactive scenes of dialogue in KOTOR feel like it came out decades before. By turning player dialogue choices into brief summaries that the player can choose before the NPCs have finished their sentences, the flow and rhythm of the scenes are never interrupted, and anyone listening from the other room would be easily excused for thinking they were hearing an Emmy Award-winning sci-fi drama instead of Fox News' latest target for pearl-clutching faux disgust. The speech you give to your crew at the end of the first chapter feels like a watershed moment in interactive storytelling and hinted at the incredible high highs that this series would deliver over its 3 mainline entries. And knowing what we know now about just how much certain choices will affect the outcome of this game as well as the second and third games of the trilogy adds incredible weight to every critical dialogue tree. My least favorite thing is that the side missions and planet exploration get a bit samey. At the time of release, it was really mind-blowing how many planets and solar systems you could explore on the side of the main story, but I feel like this game suffers from some of the same issues that plagued No Man's Sky at launch, and that, yeah, it's really cool that you have the option to explore this much, but after a bit of it, you start to realize there's not quite as much to see as you thought there might be. Which, to be fair, is more or less what space exploration would feel like more often than not, so yeah, kudos, I guess. At the end of the day, though, this is an amazing game and an even more amazing trilogy. Mass Effect 3 was actually the second game we rolled for this series. It rates slightly higher than this one in my rankings. And then Mass Effect 2, I mean, spoiler alert, is much, much higher in these rankings. We'll roll it someday soon, I hope. Alright, spoiler warnings when appropriate, but I want to know what the most devastating choice you've been asked to make in a narrative game was. If you know, you know. Let me also know what you think of Mass Effect in the comments, and we'll see you at the next dice roll. Bye!